What's up, guys? Carnage here, and let's check out Astro Aqua Kitty on Xbox. This game is published and developed by Tikipod, and it released on June 4th, 2021 for a price of $14.99. So this game came out a little while back, but I wanted to check it out as I love shmups, and I really enjoyed Aqua Kitty UDX, which was their previous game, and now we're here with Astro Aqua Kitty, which is the sequel. This time we are in outer space, still underwater areas of outer space since we are Aqua Kitty, but we are exploring the far reaches of outer space, and it's a much more open-ended and adventure-style shmup this time around, which is cool. It's definitely a change of pace. They definitely, still have a lot of action in here from what I played so far, but they definitely expanded upon it, and there's more customization and more upgrades. It's kind of got some RPG elements this time around as well. So as you can see here, we're going to start off from the very beginning, picking our character, our pilot, and then also our engineer. So each of them have different traits and abilities, as you can see there. There's also different difficulty levels. We're going to try probably relaxed or regular to start off. There's even permadeath if you want to make it really challenging and torture yourself. But for starting out, I think we're going to put it on relaxed. You can still get achievements on relaxed, by the way, just a heads up. So yeah, let's start off the very beginning of the game here. I just started a new save file. There's also a bunch of customization and options, as you saw there, that you can mess with. And there's a little bit more storyline and adventure to it than the first game. But here we are in the very beginning of the game. Also, before you guys check out the rest of the video, I do appreciate if you guys want to feel free to like the video if you are enjoying my content. Hit that subscribe button if you aren't subscribed already and want to stay updated on my future videos. And hit that notification bell. It'll let you guys know when my new videos go live. Thanks for the support. So here we are in the beginning of the game. We're going to press the right trigger to open this switch and open up the door. Now here, this screen, I gotta say, the inventory can be a little overwhelming at first. That's one little slight downside with the game so far that I've, from the beginning of it, that I've noticed. That screen brings up a lot of information right away. So, it takes a little bit to get the hang of everything that they're telling you in this game. Even though I played the first one, like I said, it expands upon it tenfold, which is cool too. They definitely did a different style. Instead of just making the same game sequel, they definitely expanded on it. So here we are. You can see the stuff on the top right. There's all sorts of stats and levels and money and upgrades and XP systems and things like that. We're going to get to that as we go through this first big area of the first world. So there's different things we can upgrade and buy in the shop here. Let's see here. We can have different types of equipment. We don't have any skill points just yet. Also, I would say it's definitely a little bit inspired by like a Metroidvania game. Sometimes there's a different path that you have to take later on and come back throughout the map. You can see you kind of explore the map as well. So there's the map right here, and we need to get to the unmarked area. So very reminiscent of those kind of open exploration games. And I don't know if it's exactly like Metroidvania, but it still reminds me of it with the map, So you can save at these beacons as well, and then you can also dock there and mess with your inventory and change things up if you want to. So let's see, we need to return these batteries. We have one of them so far, and there are two more, as you can see in that little icon there in the middle. Also, if you haven't noticed, the top left of the screen, pretty self-explanatory for the most part, but I will explain it. The top left is your health bar. The blue is your ability bar, which lets you use your B button as your secondary weapon, which does use ammo, but it does recharge slowly over time. And there are also little lightning bolt pickups that are blue that you can pick up that will refill some of that energy bar quicker than just waiting. So if you do wait, you will see the blue bar slowly go up, but if you pick up the power-up, it will definitely, increase it a lot quicker. The purple bar is your level. If you can see on the left side, top left, there is a number 1. So we are level 1 only at the moment, and we are getting a purple bar, which is our XP bar. So we're leveling up. Once we get the level up at the end, we can then put our attributes in at a shop area. We can't just do it anywhere in the level. There's a battery, by the way, that we need. That's 2 out of 3. And we are getting XP for each kill as well. As you can see, there's 5 XP, 5 XP. That guy gave another 5, as you can tell. And also on top of that, there are these little gems that we've been collecting. That's the currency. Ooh, there's a power-up right there. We're getting gems. Different color gems are worth different amounts, I believe. And here we are. There's a health pickup. Refill some health quicker as well. And we're making our way up here to get some more of that sweet money. And there's a power-up, by the way. That not exactly a power-up, but a weapon that we could equip later on in the shop. So you can't just put it on here. Like I said, most of the stuff that you do is actually in the hub area when you dock. So that's what we can do with that. When we get back here, we have one more battery. Oh, we got all the batteries already, actually. So there we go. We're going to save it, and we're going to dock. And I didn't actually save it, did I? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. We're not going to get wrecked here on this difficulty, I don't think. So far, it starts off pretty easy. Of course, it can get more challenging, and also there are harder difficulties if you want to challenge yourself. So here we have to find 2 pilots to operate a drill. So I don't know if that was an optional objective. Not quite sure, but we're going to head up here and see if this is the way to go. This place opens up now. It was not open before, so like I said, some more exploration, open-ended style a little bit. And this thing, we have to protect the drone that is going to its destination. So we got to basically cover it for a while here. We're going to follow it down that way and open up the gates. I don't know if it can die or not, but we're just staying by it just in case. And making our way up here. But yeah, very reminiscent of like the gameplay style. They definitely kept the shmup style similar to the first one, although this one has more RPG elements and exploration. You know, the first one was like a left to right scrolling game where it would just keep scrolling back and forth, and you would kind of overlap, or not overlap, but like, you know, go from the left side to the right side, and it would bring you to that again. I don't know the right word for it, but you guys know what I'm saying. But anyway, this one definitely expands on everything from the first game. So definitely cool to see it. And much bigger scope as well. Alright, so here we go. We're going to kill some more enemies. I'm very meticulous with the enemies here. You don't probably have to kill all of them, but I'm sitting here trying to get as much XP as I can to progress, and just have to get every damn thing in the level here. We are not leaving anything behind. Also, we're filling up our purple bar pretty well, so our XP, we are almost level 2. And making our way here. Yeah, the controls feel good. The sound is nice. Nothing super special, but it works. Music's nice as well. Yeah, so far it's been pretty solid, and it's definitely more interesting than the first game, which I still love the first game. It was a lot of action. I hope this one at some point does pick up with more action. I will say some areas start out a little slow, but then again, it is World 1, so to be fair, I'm sure it will get even more interesting and action-packed as well. Although I don't know if it's going to ever rival the original one, where it was like hardcore, fast-paced action the whole time. Although, like I said, this one has a lot more stuff going for it. There's a lot more depth, literally, because we're underwater and we're in space. So, bad pun of the video here. But we're going to make our way and see what we can find in the far reaches of outer space. Definitely a nice visual style. I think they upgraded some of it from the first game and added more variety in the textures, and like the lighting is nice. It's just very subtle effects, but it looks nice. Even though it's very cartoon looking, which is not a bad thing. And there we go, we leveled up, but we don't get automatically stronger as it says. We have to go to our hub area and dock to be able to upgrade our stuff. There's a lightning power-up. Also, if you guys notice closely at the top, there is, you do get a little bit health back as well, just like the energy, but you know, it's not going to go up very fast. If you get a power up one of the circle things, then it will go up a lot. So, but it's nice to note that you do get your health and energy back by just waiting slowly. So not too bad to worry about that. And I'm sure on harder difficulties it also gets trickier with that. Maybe they don't even do that for that difficulty, but we're on relaxed right now, just starting out since this is the first time I'm playing this game. And you can get achievements on this difficulty, like I said. One thing to note about the achievements, by the way, speaking of, most of the achievements won't be too hard to get. The 1000 gamer score, I don't think it's going to be a relatively hard 1000, but there are some missable achievements to be wary of. So definitely know going in to check the achievements. We're going to take a look at them later on in the video, but there are some missable ones, which means you can't go back unless you make a new save file, which you can do. There's a couple save slots, but I do want to mention that, like, you can't just go to a level select, I don't think, unless they updated it since, I don't know, it's been a while. They might have done patches, but just be wary of that if you guys are going for the full 1000 gamer score, which I'll hopefully go for at some point in this game. I'm enjoying it enough to go through the whole game and try to get all the achievements in it. So here we are at the shop, and we can upgrade a weapon. Let's see which one we want here. There's one unused skill point, and there's a gem drop boost. We can get more money from killed enemies. Trying to think of which one we want. A little indecisive, but we will figure something out. Not sure what this thing is down there. We hope to strike milk, but so far, nope, no luck. Gem mining. No milk, but we need to gem mine. Alright, so let's make our way up here and save our game, and then we can go into our shop and upgrade our ship. There are also these different items that we found. Like I said, we looted different things, different weapons, and there are also different levels of weapons. So you might find like a level 3 laser, and you can equip that as your primary or your secondary. You could even have 2 that cost ammo or energy, or you can keep your default pew pew blaster or whatever you call it. So there we go, we got an achievement here, Skillful Beginnings for 35 gamer score, just for equipping our first skill. So this little ability is kind of neat. Double Fire lets you hold A and B at the same time, and lets you shoot both of your primary and secondary weapons together for a short period of time. Now, once that runs out, you will have to wait for it to recharge your little bar at the bottom left, but I'll show you guys that. You can also spend gems directly to upgrade your health, armor, and energy totals, so you can increase your maximum capacity of those abilities. So here we are, we're looking at the numbers on each of these. That's the laser level 2. You could also compare and contrast with other stuff that you have equipped, very much like an RPG, like I was mentioning. That's why, like I said in the beginning, it will come natural later on, a little bit into it, but it did take me a while to get the hang of all the stuff on this screen, especially with the top right, with all the stats and information. It can be a little bit, overwhelming at first, but with enough time, and I got through the first level here, or getting through the first level, and it becomes second nature soon enough. So not too complicated. If I can figure it out, you guys can. So here we go. Taking a look at the menu there for a second. And let's see, the map here is open now to the right, now that we explored the top and the bottom. So let's make our way to the right. Of course, killing all these little enemies again, just have to do it. But it feels like a nice sense of progression. You're killing these enemies to get extra XP, to get loot, new weapons, new abilities, things like that. And if you see in the bottom left, the double fire bar is filling up again. So once we press X, we'll be able to fire with A and B at the same time. Right now, we are normally only able to either use A or B. And you can hold down the button as well, which is nice, so you'll have auto fire for either your primary or secondary. Of course, your primary, once again, does not use ammo. It's infinite, but of course the secondary weapons are more powerful usually. Although you can actually equip both as that. Anyway, there's an achievement again, Driller. Clear the fallen rocks. That's just a story progression. We're making our way to the right here. And I like the dialogue and kind of story they have. They don't really have any voice acting though. That would have been nice. Although I can understand it's a smaller indie studio. I think it might be even one dev, solo dev, Tikipod, but I'm not 100% sure. Although, yeah, it's definitely fine. For a shmup game, you don't really need a great story or a very immersive kind of thing. So at least they added some text dialogue to spice it up a little bit. A weird rock formation. Okay, what do we got here? Lots of different enemies going on. Pretty good variety in the enemy types as well already. I've seen a couple different ones, and I'm sure within the different worlds, we're going to get different environments and different enemy types and objectives, and it definitely keeps it fresh. Holy hell, there's a lot of enemies here. I think I used my double fire, or, we don't have it quite yet, but we're going to fill it up again, hopefully, and try to get to that, make use of that bar, that ability that we got. What's cool about this specific weapon that I have, the secondary, you can see that it shoots the wider shots that actually blow up into kind of like shrapnel. Kind of fire off upwards and downwards after you shoot the initial bullet. There you can't see it. There it goes. That's pretty neat. And as you can see, I was using my double fire. The bar goes down pretty quick, but then will refill slowly automatically. So that's always nice. These kind of mini boss dudes over here, we gotta take care of. They drop a lot of good loot sometimes, so definitely try to farm them or get some more gems and money from them. And I like the sense of progression, like I was saying. You're always, farming. Even if you're making your way to the next objective, you're always getting money, XP, new items or weapons and things like that. So it's definitely very, addictive in that nature. Alright, so we're making our way here to the right. There are more of these guys, very narrow corridors, trying to get through. And you know me, we're going to sit here and kill all of these dudes. Hopefully. There we go. Get all the monies. More money, more problems. Or should I say more money, more achievements in this game. Probably is an achievement to get like a certain amount of stuff in the shop, or I didn't look through all of them yet, but we will take a look later on in the video at the achievement list. Also, guys, you can also, of course, go to trueachievements.com if you want to see the whole list directly and see how many people have done the game. Most of you guys know that already, though, as a lot of you are in the achievement hunting community, like myself. Always enjoy hunting those achievements. Making our way down to the right, and let's see here what we got to do. Not sure if we go that way or we go left. Yeah, I think we're going to go left first and explore there. Let's take a look. I don't know what that thing is there. Oh, that's just the background. Okay. Damn, there's a lot of enemies here. We are definitely using our double fire, and we leveled up again. Definitely makes sense with all these enemies nearby. Just blasting everything. Got some bullet hell going on. I'm sure if you put it on the hardest difficulty, it's probably going to be like a bullet hell extravaganza. But right now, we're getting a decent fair share of bullets. I think we're going to explore to the left side. Ooh, we got a laser beam. That might be a new one. Not sure if it's a higher level one than we have currently. I think you could also sell your old ones, like if you don't want to level 1 laser and you got a level 2 one, you can obviously sell them for more gems, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, at the shop. There's the plasma repeater 2 that we got. That might come in handy. And let's make our way to the left. Actually, might want to save it and then go back to the left. See here, I think if we go to the right, that is the boss fight. Each world, I believe, has a boss fight. But probably some kind of crazy encounter coming up because there is a save point right there in the middle. But we didn't really explore this little bottom left cave area. So that's kind of what I want to focus on. And go down there and explore a bit. So this stuff here we could break to be rocks. They will drop some items as well, money or gems. I'm sorry, gems are money. I think it will just drop that, or maybe health and energy and things like that. But most of the enemies will drop that instead. So we're making our way to the left. I think there is something of interest on the left side, if I remember correctly here. As I said, this is my first time playing, but right now I'm actually recording a little bit. I'm doing the audio commentary after the gameplay. Sometimes I do it during, and sometimes I do it after. You guys might have noticed that. But yeah, just letting you guys know. Alright, so we're making our way to the left here. And, ooh, what's up here? Lots more enemies. Okay, we're using our double fire ability for sure. But yeah, I'm excited to see what other weapons and upgrades and abilities, how strong we can make our ship. Obviously, keep leveling it up over time and get stronger and stronger. So, cool to see it. Definitely excited to see what other stuff they have in store. Okay, we're making our way to the left side. I don't know if there's... Oh yeah, there is a chest there or something. A little crate. Treasure chest, or whatever you want to call it. There's something over there that we need. Not that we need, something we want, but technically something we need. So let's kill that dude and then get that proton rifle too. Okay, we'll take that. Now we're getting a lot of options for weapons, so we'll see which one we want to go with. There's something on the left there. I don't know. No, that was where we were before, I think. So we can't quite do anything with that. But now I think we're ready to head back to the right. Although I do see more rocks that we can destroy. I don't know if we want to sit here and destroy all of them. It is damn tempting to do because you can get more money from a lot of these drop money. So kind of a little bit, meticulous about it and trying to get as much as we can. But we're going to try farming a little bit more, and then we're going to head to the right. There's another gem that got away. So many gems. Almost more gems than Gems of War. Oh, thank God I've really stopped playing that game a lot. I used to play too much of that Gems of War, and yeah, let's just say I put that one on the back burner for now. Just kind of doing my dailies and not too much else. Played it way too much. Anyway, enough about Gems of War. This is Astro Aqua Kitty we're talking about today, so yeah, definitely a fun shmup. I definitely recommend it. We're going to head to the right here and try to fight the boss, which I think is coming up soon. So let's get ready for that. We can also upgrade change our weapon here. I think we didn't do that yet, so let's see what we got. We do have a level 3 laser that I found. So I think we're going to switch to that and put a plasma repeater 2 on. Now, here's kind of where I went a little bit too greedy and excessively. I was basically trying to get all the firepower I could and put 2 kind of ones that use ammo up instead of the one that has infinite ammo. And it made it a little bit harder for the boss, but we're going to see if we can't make it through. And basically, I should have put one as the infinite weapon and one as the secondary, so we don't waste all of our ammo in one thing. but it will recharge slowly, although I definitely recommend having your regular shot on you until you upgrade more ammo, I would say. Because look how fast your ammo goes with that ability. The blue bar just shot down like crazy. So, but here we go. We're going to try to take on the boss of World 1. And there are definitely a couple worlds to explore. This level already takes a little while to get through, but there's definitely a couple worlds in the game, so it's a fair amount of content. And obviously the game is not too expensive either at $15, so you know, they definitely expanded on the first one, so I could see why I think the first one was a little bit cheaper, but of course this one expands on it in every way possible. You know, more in-depth of RPG elements and things like that. So you know, it's definitely kind of warrants the price for it. But here we are at the boss fight. We're gonna see if we can beat this guy. Let's see if we can swat it off. And yeah, you have to hit the purple sphere as his weak spot. You can hurt him other spots as well, although it won't do as much damage. I think it only does 1 each time. That did 18 from that shot, look at that. His health bar is super low. And he already dies, but guess what? It's not his final form. As most shmups, you know, there's always another boss form. That could have been that easy, right? But this is the part where it gets a little hectic because, as I mentioned, look at my ammo bar now. I wasted both my ammo weapons, and now I have no other type of shot where I can use. Like I said, I need an infinite ammo shot, I believe. I'm pretty sure your main weapon that you start with does not lose ammo at all, so definitely want to carry one of those with you when you do this. Just as a little pro tip, but we're going to see if we can't get through here. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to end the commentary there. The video is almost over, but you guys can see if I'm able to beat this boss or not, and see if we can make it to the end of World 1 and beat World 1 and move on. But for now, I'm going to leave you guys with the rest of the gameplay, and hope you guys enjoy this game. Feel free to check it out on the store. I'm going to put a link to it in the video description as always. Also, thanks again to the publisher and developer, Tikipod, for providing the review code. That way I could showcase this game for you guys. So thanks again, everyone, and see you next time.